So you've done the 2 legs. Now we're going to start by making her body part. All right, so make sure you've got your right leg and your left leg together, and we're going to start working on the right leg. So take your leg, fold it so that you get the middle, and then from the middle count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches. Let's just make sure. So there's your middle there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the middle side, so that's the inner part of your leg. All right, so you can now decide whatever color you're going to make the pants. So I'm going to start with red. So make your slip knot and attach your yarn. All right. Okay, so now chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now on your left leg, do exactly the same. Find the middle and then count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's your 5th stitch. Middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and attach your yarn. You can attach it with a slip stitch. All right, so I've done a slip stitch to attach it. So now your 2 legs are together. Now work in this first stitch that you've done a slip stitch, do a single crochet. So that will be your first single crochet. And then work in each stitch 1 single crochet. All right, so there's 21 stitches at the top of the leg. So work 21 single crochet, and I'll meet you when you get to this part. All right. So you work around till you get back to here. I'll meet you there. So just keep on working in the round. All right. All right. So now you've worked your 21 stitches in the round here. So the last stitch was just before the chain where you've done your connection between the 2 legs. So now you're going to work 4 stitches, 4 single crochet in these chains. So work 1, 2, 3, 4. Now again, the first stitch that you've started with, you're going to do 1 single crochet. So it's 1, 2, 3. So basically what's happening here is the back loop of the previous round. So you've worked in the front loop where you make the frill. The back loop is that what's open now, and this is where we're starting to attach the leg. Not the leg, the body part. All right, so you can just continue working 21 stitches, and I'll meet up with you just before you cross over the middle part, the chain. I'll meet you there. Okay, so continue with the 21 stitches in the round, and I'll meet up with you just before we do the final 4 stitches across the chain. So you've done your 21 stitches. You just make sure both feet are facing forward. Now the last 4 you're going to do in the back of the chain that you've done here. So just link your yarn 1, 2, 3, and the last stitch. 4. Great. So you've done your first row, and this row will then have 50 stitches in total. So you can start by counting there and make sure you have 50 stitches. For the rest, you're going to work another 2 rows in this color. You can decide whether you wanted to do stripes and you're going to change the color, or if you would just want to do one simple color for the next 12 rows. That's up to you. So I'm going to show you how to do the stripe rows. So we're going to work 3 rows of red, 3 rows of white, 3 rows of red, 3 rows of white. So we're going to do the 3 rows in red, and once I'm done with that, I'll meet up with you and we can do the color change to white. So I've worked my first stitch. Just mark it because this is where your starting point is. All right, so the starting point is at the back of the left leg. So work your 50 stitches in the round for 2 more rows, so a total of 3 rows, and I'll meet up with you at the end of row 3. Great. So I've decided to do a white and red stripe. I'm going to show you the way I do my color change. Everybody's got their own way. There's no perfect right, or there's no right or wrong way. You just do whatever you feel comfortable with. So I start my single crochet and I pull up a loop, and I've got 2 loops on my hook. Then I take my color that I'm changing to, hook, and pull it through. All right, so then just tighten the red one and tighten the white one. I'm not going to end off my red yarn because we're going to use the red again, so just take it out of the way, and now we're just going to work with your white. All right, so in your first stitch, through, pull up a loop, and there's your first single crochet. Second one. All right, so just continue working the row, 50 stitches of white, and do it for 3 rounds. I'll meet up at the end of round 3. Great. So we are at the end of our 3rd round, which is now actually our 6th round, and we're going to do a color change again. So pull up your loop, take your red and pull it through, and just tighten with your white. Now again, work just tighten this. 1, 2, 3. So work your 50 stitches in the round for 3 rounds. So that will be the end of round 9, and I'll meet you at the end of the 9th row. Right. Great. So now we're going to do another round of white. So start your single crochet in the last stitch, pick up your white yarn and pull it through both loops. And work single crochet in each stitch for 3 rounds. So this will be the last 3 rounds that we're going to do a single crochet round. Then we're going to start with the body part. All right. So I'll meet up with you at the end of the round, the 3rd round, which will be our 3, 6, 9, 12 round. All right. Great. So again, change to your red yarn. The white you can work in now because we can finish it off. So start with working. It's a normal single crochet round. Okay. All right, so you can finish this round. So finish this round, one single crochet in each stitch, and I'll meet up with you. Okay. So finish this round, one single crochet each stitch, and I'll meet up with you when we get back here. So then we're going to do one more slip stitch round, and then we're done with the pants. The last row, we're going to do slip stitch. So this will be row 14. Yes, it's row 14. So slip stitch, but in the front loop only. Front loop only. Front loop only, slip stitch. Front loop only, slip stitch. All right, so you can finish the round and end off your work once you get to the back. Then we're going to start with the body part. All right, so now we're going to start with the body color. You change your yarn to your body color and attach it to the back loop of the previous round. So just attach your yarn to the last stitch that you've worked. All right, so work through and attach your yarn. So move ahead and single crochet in each stitch. You will have 50 stitches. So remember now, it's the back loop. See there we've got a ridge. So it's not in the slip stitch that you've made. It's in the back loop of the previous round. So you've attached your yarn and now you just work a single crochet in each of the open stitches, and that would be 50 single crochets at the end of this round. So you just keep on working and I'll meet up with you at the end of the 50th stitch. So I finished the first round of 50 single crochet stitches. The second round you're going to work normal single crochet through both loops. Work 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you should be at the side now. Now you're going to do one decrease. Right, then work 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to work 22, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Then you make a decrease and then you work the rest till the end. Just, I forgot to mark my first stitch, but it's still easy to see it. So just mark it. All right, so work 22, a decrease, and then just work to the end. And I'll meet up with you there. So you're done with that round. How it worked, it was 10 single crochets, then 1 decrease, then we worked 22 single crochets, 1 decrease, and we've worked another 14 single crochet. So at the end of the round you will have 48 stitches. Now we're going to do one more decrease round, but this round is going to work in it's a sequence, so it's going to be 6 sequences of 6 single crochet. So it's 1, let's just mark our first stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 single crochet decrease. Oh, sorry. All right, then another 6 and another single crochet decrease. 2, 3. All right, so just keep on 6 single crochet, 1 decrease, and in the round, and that should be 6 sequences of each. And I'll meet up with you once we're done with the round. At the end of the row, you will have 42 stitches. So you've done 6 sequences of 6 single crochet, 1 decrease. So now is the final round, you will have 42. Okay, so we're going to work with 42 stitches for the next 10 rounds. Let's see, sorry, I just want to make sure. 4 to 14, yes. So we're going to work from row 4 to row 14. Just keep on working in the round of 42 stitches. So we're not going to do any decreases, we're not going to do any increases, we just keep on working for 10 rounds of 42 stitches, and I'll meet up with you at the end of the 14th round. All right. So now you've worked your 14 rows. It's 1 normal row, 2 decrease rows, and then another 11 rows, so that you've got 14. Fold your doll there, fold the body and find the side stitches. Okay, my yarn is just finished, so I did not end it. We're going to work further now. So just find your side stitch here to the left and count 3. So there's a side 1, 2, 3, and mark your 3rd stitch. And the same on this side, find the middle one. So there's the middle one, 1, 2, 3 to the back, and mark it there. So this is where you're going to start attach your arms. All right, so I'm going to show you. We'll keep working. It's 1, mark your first stitch, 2. Okay, I'm just going to start with new yarn. Okay, so I'm just going to start with my new yarn. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it can be 9, it can be 7, depending on where you started at the back. It doesn't precisely have to be 8 stitches. It's just where you're going to start attach your arms. I'm just going to cut this here. Okay, so now you take your arm on the inside, attach, put it through the 2 loops of 1 single crochet, and then you're going to attach it to the marked stitch through 2 loops. All right, so that's the stitch that you've counted, the 3rd stitch from the middle, and you're going to work 1 single crochet through both of the arm and the body part. All right, so that's 1 and another one through both, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the last one, the 7th stitch. Both loops, 7. All right. So there's your arm nicely attached to the body. All right, so now just keep on working in each stitch. So single crochet in each stitch till you get to your next marker, and you're going to do exactly the same as we've done here to attach the next arm. All right, so keep on working, attach the arm also through 7 stitches, and then just work to the marker at the back, and I'll meet up with you once you're done with this row. So we're going to attach the arm in row 15. That's what we did. So we've attached the arms. We've worked 8 single crochet, then 7 single crochet through both the arm and the body, another 14 single crochet in the front, then again another 7 single crochet attaching the arm and the body. So you work through both body and arm, and you finished off with 6 single crochet. So at the end you will have 42 single crochets. Now the next round we're going to do the same, but we're going to work through the outer side of the arm. So you're just going to single crochet. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now the 9th stitch is going to be in the first stitch of the arm that wasn't worked through. So there we've worked through the stitch. So there's the first stitch we haven't worked through. So that's 9, 10. So now we're working through the outer part of the arm. 11, 12. So while I'm working away this loose piece of yarn as well. 12, 13, and 14. Now I'll work through the front again, another 22, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I can cut this yarn now. It's nice and secure. Alright, so just work the front part exactly like you've done here. So this is now bigger, so it's difficult to maneuver. Alright, so now you're going to work the front, and then again working the outer side of the arm, and just work till you get to your starting point again. Alright, so that's just a normal round again of 42 stitches, and I'll meet up with you at the end of the row. Great, so from here we're going to work decrease rows. All right, so we're going to start with 5 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single, and we're going to do a decrease, and we're going to continue with the sequence. So it's 5 single crochet, 1 decrease, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 decrease. So continue with the sequence, 5 single crochet, 1 decrease in the round, and I'll meet up with you when we get here. Then we're going to do another decrease round of 4 single crochet, 1 decrease. So it's going to keep on spiraling like that. Each round we're going to do 1 less single crochet till we get to 18 stitches, but I'll meet you up at the end of this round. At the end of this round you'll have 36 single crochet stitches. Now we're going to do another round of 6 sequences. Each sequence will have 4 single crochet, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. So it's 4 single crochets, and we're going to do 1 decrease. So finish this round in this sequence, 4 single crochet, 1 decrease. Then you're going to do another round of 3 single crochet, 1 decrease, then 2 single crochet, 1 decrease, and then I'll catch up with you at the end of that round. So we're at the end of row 19. You will have 18 stitches. So you've got 18 stitches open. Now we have to fill the body before we close the gap too much. Then you're going to struggle to fill it. So just go and fill the body till it's the right way. It's as full as you would like it to be. Just keep on filling, and then I'll meet up with you. So after you've filled, you can just do 3 rounds of single crochet of 18 stitches. That will be the neck. So keep it at 18 stitches and work 3 more rounds. So you're done with the 3rd row. We've got the neck finished now. Now we're going to start with the head. We're going to work increased rows till you get to 60 stitches in the round. First row, we're going to do 1 increase. Okay, so we've worked 1 increase and 2 single crochet. 1, 2 single crochet, 1 increase, and 2 single crochet. Should just keep working the sequence, 1 increase, 2 single crochet, keep working it in the round till you get to that part. The next row is going to be 1 increase, 3 single crochet, and then 1 increase, 4 single crochet. You keep working in the round and keep on doing the increases in your sequences, and every row will have 6 sequences, and the sequence just varies, starting with 2 single crochet, then 3 single crochet, then 4, and you go up to 9 single crochet. So it's one increase and one increase, 8 single crochet. That would be your last row, and that would be 60 stitches. So I'll meet up with you when we get to the row where you've done your sequence of one increase, 8 single crochet. Then I'll meet up with you. All right. So at the end of the last row, you will have 60 stitches. So you've done your increase rounds, and now you're going to have 60 stitches. So now we're going to work 12 rows of one single crochet in each stitch. All right, so just normal, one single crochet in each stitch for 12 rounds. So it's 60 stitches, 12 rounds, one single crochet in each stitch, and I'll meet up with you at the end of the 12 rounds. So far so good. We've done the 12 rows of 60 stitches. Now we're going to start the decrease round. So the sequence is again going to be one decrease, one decrease, 8 single crochet, one, two. All right, so just continue doing your one decrease, 8 single crochet, one decrease, 8 single crochet. Do it in the round of all 60 stitches, and I'll meet up with you at the end of the round. So at the end of the round, we're going to do the next round. It's also a decrease round, so it's going to be one decrease and then 7 single crochet. So you're going to keep on going, decreasing each round. First 8, then 7, then 6, then 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1, and then we're just going to close it up. So just before you finish, if you finish your last rows with the head, while you still can, just count from the neck in rows between rows 16 and 17. You can mark with pins where her eyes will be. So between the eyes, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rows. All right, so then you can go ahead and insert the safety eye. Do the same with the other eye. There you go. Good. So just before we close her up, you can continue filling her head. Make sure that everything is nice and round, because we're going to close her up and you won't be able to fill any more after this. So fill and stuff your doll. Make sure that you're happy with the filling. She's nice and round and soft. You have to put in our glue stick now. So what you're going to do is you're just going to take your doll and work the glue stick through. Stop the stick. It shouldn't go down in one of the legs. So stop it before it goes down. So there will be a part sticking out. So just work around the stick and keep on stuffing your doll. And once you're done and you've stuffed her, you just cut the stick. You can make a little mark and cut it with a normal scissor or with a knife. Just cut it off where the top point of the stick. So it can be there where you can still see it, because what's going to happen is you're still going to do 2 or 3 more rows, and the wool is going to stretch also, so it will be inside her head. So you can just cut it, the part that's sticking out there. All right, so just cut your glue stick, and the rest you can just throw out or use it in your glue gun. So in the last round, so this was our previous round where you've done one decrease, one single crochet, one decrease, one single. So this round we're just going to do decreases in each of the 12 stitches. So you're going to close up the gap, one, so just keep working in the round and close up. You can see there's my glue stick, so put it away nicely. I'm happy with the size of her head, I'm happy with her filling, she looks lovely. So we're just going to close up her head, and the last part you can work away with a yarn needle, and then I'll meet up with you at the end. So the dollie's done. There you go. We have done our doll. There you go. So this is her. Now we're going to start getting her dressed. So the next video you will do will be her hair, on how to do her hair, and then we're going to do the dress and her backpack. But this is the basis of the doll. So congratulations, look how lovely you've made it. Thanks.